Hello? Hello? Hello. That does work. Fabulous. Hello. The only thing I need to check is this stupid thing. Very quickly, browser. Advanced audio thingamajiggles. Monitor. Monitor and output. So hopefully I'll be able to hear any weird alerts that potentially may or may not happen. And the only thing we really need to do is go from top chat to other chat. Live chat. The most important variety of chat. Hello. Happy Tuesday, folks. The question is, are we going to have... Is the bots going to appear? That is the question. But we are going to be painting up Hexbane's Hunters again. Just for another little bit. Just for today, Tuesday. I don't know what we're going to do on Friday. Hopefully, we might actually we'll get through this miniature quicker than the previous one. We still haven't quite finished the other one, just so that everyone's up to date. I've got the colours kind of all done. I was just kind of working on the base a little bit, but the miniature itself is done as much as I'd like to, really. I mean, I could always do some more glazing, but the base just needs a tiny little bit of work. The skull needs tidying up, the bit of the goop there, and some of this needs a bit of texture added to it. Then it needs a matte varnish, but I'm going to matte varnish all these miniatures at the same time rather than just making a mess. And then once we've matte varnished, I am going to, for any liquid on this and any other miniatures, I'll make sure there's like a bit of gloss varnish over the liquid to make it look wet, surprisingly enough. However, onwards and upwards. Now, I should have checked her artwork, but I forgot. See if I can do that very quickly, because I would like to... The theme of the miniature, I like to generally, if I'm doing a war gang, a gang or whatever, I like to get one color and carry it through the entire gang, just to sort of vaguely tie them together. I did like that red we ended up using, Galvorback red. So I think we're going to use that as like the base for a lot of our miniatures here. Now, this lady's jacket could potentially be the color. I mean, it is brown. I think... Okay, so I'm just looking at the miniature on Games Workshop. So I'm going to give her a brown leather coat, much like the other one, but she's going to have red trousers. Yeah. So red, like the jackets are all going to be brown, but we'll do red kind of trousers. Hello, Stream Elements bots. Hello, how you doing today? Happy Tuesday to you. So Galvorback red, let's just get the colours blocked out at least. So Galvorback red. And then we're going to move up to Wordbearers red and then highlight with Wazdaka red. We're not going to do all that now. We're just going to get the colours, as I said, blocked out quickly. That almost went into my cup of coffee. It's the right colour. I believe it is the right colour. I'll say I have not used this paint before. I am liking I'm liking it so far. So we're going to do this, then we're going to get the coat blocked out as well. The overcoat. I want to leave a fairly heavy amount of black in the, like as shadowing, I guess, on this. This morning I've been editing away like a lunatic. I've got the next video going live is going to be Wordbearers. No, that's a lie. World Eaters. I always make that mistake. That video is the next one going live. I've edited it down from 2 hours of footage this morning to currently it's 16 minutes standing up. So hopefully we're going to get the rest of the voiceover done. That's going to be leather. Hopefully we'll get the rest of the voiceover done after my Twitch stream today. And then I got to do like a bit of like a talking head bit, saying hello and goodbye, all that nonsense. Then I can upload it and move on to the next video, which is, of course, the beloved, superior, powerful Ultramarines Legion. That is the plan. Got a bit of little tiny bit of red in there. Gonna wait for these layers of paint to dry. For the so I'm gonna add like a lot of the shadow is going to be the primer, or actually I say primer. It's going to be black. I should have probably started off with going over with the coat of black, but we'll do that in a second once this layer of paint's dried. Meantime, we are going to use this color, if I can find it, Rhinox hide, to get the base coat done. So what we're going to do, it's going to be relatively painless. I think we're going to be continuing to paint her over on Twitch at twitch.tv/gloriousbadger for today, and hopefully even potentially, don't want to get anyone's hopes up, but potentially get the entire miniature finished in one day. That will be a good time. Whether or not it's possible, I don't know what the inside of her jacket's going to be. I guess black, like the other guy, the previously painted witch hunter. And have black gloves like her friend. And that's about it, really. I did no reading last night. It's probably... I just somehow kind of just went straight to bed. It was very weird. I do like to read before I sleep. It's not always possible, though. This front panel on her chest, though, that could... be something else. I don't know. I'll have a look at the artwork in a second. It's going to get... I'm going to paint on it. I'm going to put paint on it right now. Yeah, this primer is... It's not adhering... Like, some of this paint is just not adhering too well to it. It's kind of sliding straight off it like a lunatic. Not to matter. We'll persevere and get this done. So yeah, Tuesday we've got there was interesting news yesterday about. Okay, so I'm just looking at the artwork again. She's got the entirety of her jacket, including that front panel, is indeed the same color, and the inside is painted black. Curses, they've stolen my scheme already. I don't know what they use for the wood though on this on her. It's got pale gloves. I guess pale gloves could work. We'll see. We'll see what she looks like once we've got the main coat done. The leather jacket, the trousers, and any other bits and pieces. The gloves. We'll leave... Like, the gloves, in my mind, the gloves should match the belt. And they should match the shoes as well. That's when I paint, that's how I like to do things. Gotta have things matching, otherwise straight to hell you go. Martin, hello, how you doing today? Good... I almost said good morning. Good day. Good afternoon. How are we? Hello, Icarus. I am indeed streaming. Yes. I am indeed streaming. We are painting up. Another one of Hexbane's Hunters today. I didn't want to paint the other one yet again. Like, I could have probably done a little bit more work on him, but I just thought... that would get slightly repetitive. Hence, we're not painting it up today. Yeah, this pot of paint... I'm currently using an ancient pot of Rhinox hide. I really need to see if I can locate the new pot. This one is basically dried up and done with. I am good, thank you. I woke up early. I was I got an email this morning saying something was supposed to be appearing in the mail. Didn't arrive, so I got out of bed and edited. Spent all morning. Well, I had my breakfast, and I spent most of the morning editing. I edited down 2 hours of footage down to 16 minutes, which is going to be basically the length of the video. I do need to record a bit of, like, you know, talking head thing at the beginning and the end to say hello, this is what we're painting, all that nonsense. I need to do that after the Twitch stream and add that on, so it'll go from 16 minutes 7 seconds or whatever up to about 18 minutes, which is okay in my mind. I can't find this Rhinox hide paint that I was looking for. I was just twirling this paint rack. Paint is not. Anywhere to be seen, it must be in the auxiliary box of paints. Okay, well, I'm going to have to delve into that in just a second. Yeah, it's Dryad bark. Is it? Nope, I found it. I found it. You got some 6mm scale soldiers and vehicles? 6mm. That's epic scale, isn't it? Or is epic 8mm? But yeah, so I found the spare Rhinox hide. I got to drink some of my coffee. I made it about an hour ago and forgot to drink it, so must get that done. Martin, what are you up to today? Is today the day you do a spot of painting? Or is today a work day for you? I know a lot of days are work days for you. Oof. It's epic scale. I thought so. I never played epic. I remember reading battle reports back in the day for epic, but I never actually played it. It was Games Workshop. It was too expensive then. I could only really afford to get into 40k. I couldn't get into anything else really at the time. I'll post. I need to sneeze. All right, there we go. That was lovely. We'll need to see on the painting front you're working. Then got to pick up the boy, so it'll depend on how quickly he goes to sleep. Got a call at 2:30, so won't be around. No, Martin. I do understand that these things happen. I will not judge you for dealing with real life over Twitch. Well, I might. Picked up a couple of orcs on eBay. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. I still haven't picked up any orcs. I tell you what I did pick up though. I picked up a Slaves to Darkness Start Collecting box set. I panicked. I panicked. So on Warhammer Community on Sunday they dropped the where is it? Let me see if I can show you. I think I've already shown everyone anyway. It's in the ooh, hello. This appeared on Sunday. So this appeared on Sunday. So the currently only available in Start Collecting Slaves to Darkness, Chaos Knights are a Warhammer Essential. Now I had a box of Chaos Warriors back in the day. And I think potentially Chaos Marauders as well. I don't know what happened to them. But this is a standalone box set now. And with the upcoming Slaves to Darkness army set in, I think, December. I saw this and panicked, and I thought, I've got to get the Slaves to Darkness box set, start collecting before this drops. Because that, combined with this, might be pretty fabulous. As like a sort of Christmas project. So yeah, I don't know. I may have made a mistake, or I may not have made a mistake. We shall see. Wampa, hello there. Oh no, I've been streaming here on YouTube for a while now. I do like a pre-stream here before going over. I stream here for about an hour before going over to the Twitch stream, and then I do about 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours on Sunday afternoon, like when the Warhammer Community Sunday preview drops. No, it's all right, Martin. You don't need to beg. You don't need to beg. It's okay. I'll drink this coffee quickly. Hold on. The cool kids do watch both, but I do understand. Like, the thing is, Wamposaurus also, it is always good to see you, saucy devil. Like, I'm trying to make some progress with the YouTube stuff. Somehow trying to, get some views here and boost the subscribers and all that kind of stuff. Watch hours. Because like when I'm moving house, I'm not going to be able to stream regularly. Hopefully I'm trying to get enough content recorded and up so that even when I'm not live, like people can still view my painting, etc. That's I should have really started YouTube a long time ago. I started it like 2 years ago. Potentially 3. But didn't really make a decent sort of go at it then. Like weirdly, a couple of my videos back then did really, really well for a channel of only 300 subscribers. I got like 5,000 views on one video or something, which is pretty good for me, I felt. And now we're basically starting from square one, so but we're painting up Hexbane's Dubry Firkins. Exactly, got to start somewhere. Exactly. So, I'm definitely although it is yet another. I forgot to up the bit rate yet again. I don't think it really matters quite so much. Like I watch a few gaming streams here on YouTube. Some of them stream at 4K. I only have a 2K screen, so I only really watch at 1440 at the most. We are gonna. Where's the Abaddon Black? It's buggered off somewhere. Excuse my language. Yeah, so the bit rate on YouTube is disgustingly high compared to Twitch's measly bit rate. So I am kind of like enjoying that bit, and I'm just in general slightly more relaxed here on YouTube to stream from. Like I'm not partnered over on Twitch either, but I mean I'm definitely not partnered here either, so I don't have the constant worry of the dreaded numbers. Okay. Wait for that to dry. Anyway, Wamposaurus, how are you doing today? What are you up to? I hope you're well. The revenue split, well, that doesn't affect me anyway. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm not partnered on Twitch, so I don't care about it. It doesn't affect me, and even if it got to the point where I was partnered, it wouldn't affect me anyway. Because I wouldn't see that going forward anyway. However, I do want to make a go of YouTube. I think it helps smaller streamer like us. Yeah. I just find discoverability on YouTube. Oh, sorry, on Twitch to be horrific. Absolutely horrific. I don't know if that's the actual case, but it doesn't, like, you gotta do content elsewhere to get, unless you get picked by up on high to be sort of shown all over the place. I think smaller streamers generally kind of like meh. Not so easy. Which is, you know, whatever. More Rhinox hide. I've been doing it for 9 months, almost no traction. Oh, it's like I've been doing it for 4 years. Twitch streaming. Had that 4-year anniversary. Like growth at the beginning for a non-gaming channel. Look at that brush, by the way. It was okay, but the last year and a half, we've stagnated at like 4,000. I mean, we've gone up to 4,300, but we stagnated. Admittedly, I had some issues sort of mentally going with some of it, which hasn't helped. One vid goes viral, but yeah, exactly, Chris. I don't want to. I know a lot of people worry about sort of trying to get trying to worry about making viral videos, but I don't personally see the. It might help briefly, but I don't think it's unless you can consistently somehow do viral videos. I just don't see how that how you can do that anyway. But that one viral video might not be representative of all content that you make anyway. So it's not going to be, not worried about that sort of stuff. Okay. Womposaurus 2020 sounds about right, yeah. Sounds about right. Did I gain followers? No. No. Lockdown's been yeah. Lockdown was I can't even remember truthfully, I can't even remember when lockdown began. Twitch, is it metric? Twitch statistics, Twitch tracker. Is that the site that I use for looking at Twitch things? Twitch tracker. Glorious Badger. I'm not going to bring these stats up on stream on YouTube, but you can always Google these things. Check these things out for yourself at Twitch tracker. Womposaurus, I was supposed to. I had an email. That's the email I received this morning. It was very. It was not good. I received a message saying, "You should be your flight is leaving in 2 hours." Like that was still. I'd forgot to delete that from my calendar or whenever it was. Lockdown was March 2020. Channel performance over time, yeah. Like it was like we did well, like to begin with. Looking at channel performance over time. It's a depressing graph. My god. First year, it was great. And then I can't even remember the year my grandmother died, to be honest. It's 2020, it was just from there it's just gone. Yeah, it's definitely dipped. Like that sort of year after my grandmother died, it dipped. It's slowly, it's sort of, we've been for a while now, so I don't know. I would say up until July 2021, we've had the graph's been like that, and then it's just been sort of flatlining. It's not been particularly magnificent. Conradson, hello there. How you doing today? Happy Tuesday to you. Yeah, Womsaurus, it would have been. Are you going to TwitchCon? My brain says that you are, but I would have loved that. That would have been great to have actually met you in the person. Yeah, exactly. Competition has also increased. Yeah, I know a lot of people started streaming since lockdown. Like you know, a lot more people have started streaming because they're stuck at home, right? So there have been a lot more viewers, but there's also been more competition and all that kind of jazz. I'm not painting her gloves yet. Worry about that later. Still don't know what colour to paint her gloves. Gloves will wait. I am you leave Wednesday, yeah. I was supposed to be leaving today. Like, basically now, in fact. I am really gutted that I'm not now coming over. Like, it's... My grandmother very kindly purchased tickets for me, and then the airline cancelled one of the flights. So I basically cancelled the entire flight and basically refunded my grandmother the money. And then, well, she died a month ago, basically. So she said she was gonna, buy me. Basically, I haven't had a holiday in 10 years, so she said, "Well, I'll get you a flight over. I'll get you a flight over for like when you can make some time." And then, well, anyway, she's passed on, so now I've got to. Anyway. What are we talking about? Teleworking. Paint them gloves a nice lemon yellow. Hello, Cloxon. I mean, in the artwork, they are sort of certainly ivory or creamish coloured. Yeah, I saw that, Martin. I saw they're potentially putting 4K playback behind its premium sub. Now, I have the capability of recording 4K. I don't think my internet can cope with streaming 4K, though, so I'm not personally worried, and I don't have a 4K screen. So that doesn't bother me too much, but... I mean, compared to Twitch, they stream at 1080. Like, I'm very happy at 2K, potentially. I would like to see if I can stream at 2K. That would be great. I might look into that next week as a project. It's your first vacation since 2004. Yeah. Last vacation I had, I went to New York. No, I went to New York, then I went to Paris. I went to Paris for I had 3 days in Paris. But before that, I had like a nice week in the States. I'm trying not to, Icarus. It's like these, it's unfortunate. Like one of these, occasionally you get like a little thought in the back of your head, and it's really hard to stop thinking about it sometimes. Yeah, so it's not a big issue for me. I saw one of the big, like, larger YouTubers that I follow who plays games. They already have YouTube Premium, but they weren't too keen on the idea of it being locked behind a kind of a paywall, essentially. So onwards with the Galval back red, by the way. New York City was 2004. Was that for you? I'm trying to remember when I went. I had a seizure there. I had a seizure in New York City. That was fun. I woke up in the hospital. I say I woke up. I was barely with it. I thought I was in the UK for some reason. I'd completely forgotten that I'd flown to America. I had some doctor or something asking me if I wanted CAT scans and things. Like, it was horrible. Swiss Alps in winter. Oh, nice. Using your crutch in the snow. Oh, God. I haven't been skiing in decades. I would love to go. I would love the idea of going skiing again. I wasn't a good skier. I just enjoyed it. So we're going to do black leather belts. We'll do a different brown leather on the hatchet kind of protecting bit. I don't know what you... And like these things here, there'll be a different shade of leather rather than having everything merging into this kind of brown. Black belt, black boots. She has got armored steel bits over her boots. We'll slap some of that on right now before I forget. So, lead belcher. Ahoy, hoy, Reno. Good to see you. How you doing today? I don't even know the time. I see you, like, Reno, how are you playing with the puppy today? Are you playing with the puppy? Because I don't blame you if you are. At all. To promote a film, you unfortunately... Wampa, what was the film? I've never been in the film. I can't act to save my life. Puppy went home yesterday. Aww. I'll tell you, that is one thing I'm looking forward to. Moving. Is getting a dog at some point. I don't think it'll happen straight away because wherever I move, normally whenever I move, we end up kind of doing you know, house refurbishments with builders all over the place. I do not want to have a puppy in the house with builders just like walking around, leaving doors open, etc., and all the noise. So I will wait for that to happen, then acquire the puppy. I assume do I want a puppy? I don't know. And then I will cynically use the puppy. I mean, cynically show the puppy off on stream to garner views. Is that too cynical of me? I was traveling on the Glacier Express through the mountains. Truly beautiful. I risked your siege just going alone. Yeah, well, sometimes Icarus, these things are worth risking. I'm glad you did manage it though. Yeah, like I'm not like afraid of having seizures. I just don't want to limit. I do want to limit kind of disasters happening. Indie film a friend made and took to Tribeca. Like 90% of my scenes were of my shoes, and lead actress was abysmal. Wompsaurus, I mean, surely it can't have been as bad as what shall I say? Thor: Love and Thunder. Surely it can't have been as bad as that. What's the deal with the games? With this Games Workshop? What apology? I missed it. So it's planned to the minute, yeah. I like to keep kind of... I like a schedule. I do struggle with last minute changes. I like to know my week in advance, basically. I like to know what day I'm doing stuff. And that kind of stuff. I'm not... Like, I can be flexible, but I don't really like last minute... I hate last minute changes to plans. It drives me around the bend. And also, people turning up. If you make an appointment, be there at the right time, or call if you're running late. And also, don't turn up early. Like saying, "Oh, I'm early." Yeah, you just stand on the corner and do something else. I need. Like, I got my own stuff to deal with. Can't. Gonna have to sit there in silence while I read my 12 chapters that I'd scheduled to read at this time. Or whatever nonsense it was that I had scheduled. Okay, we're just apparently just smacking paint all over this thing. Yeah, I think that's metal there as well. The room. Oh, wait, hold on. What was the room about? Oh god, this brush is starting to go. Also, it helps if I paint on camera. I'm so sorry. The room sounds familiar. I think you know what? I'm in 4K mode. Sorry, not 4K mode. 4 times digital Doobry Firkins. So sorry. I completely forgot. I recorded to that. I swapped over to that when I was recording for something, and I completely forgot to go back. I'm so sorry. Don't talk about the room. Voltan, have they already nerfed it? Yeah, it sucks. It is a strange thing. It is a strange thing. Like they obviously read the book before going to printing. And it's odd that none of the rules people kind of did a hang on. There's something up with this. Weirdly, my box of Voltan are appearing tomorrow. I almost cancelled it. I was pondering it yesterday. I was like, do I cancel? They even offered full refunds if you wanted them. Oh, okay. I think they're more fair and reasonable now, but were they going to be a problem at Army otherwise? Yeah. Well, I'd seen a couple of battle reports on the day of release. I saw Tabletop Tactics and Tabletop Titans do some bat reps on just literally a couple. And that Magna rail rifle, or whatever the hell it was, Magna gun, was disgusting. Especially with the grudge tokens and all that sort of, what was it, auto wounding, auto killing on falls or something disgusting. Your travel agent really earned her fee on that. She planned it out to the half hour with me. That's very good. Including backup plans. Oh, God! Tommy Doobry Firkins, yes! Yes, of course. Yeah, no, I think I watched that. I think I watched that. Oh yeah, I gave up doing drinking games. We've got to paint her metal legs. Do we have time to do that? We do. They're not metal legs, they're armored shin pads. I think I did watch that. I watched a couple of his films. I like the stream if you have also enjoyed some of his quality content. Okay. Right. Yeah, we forgot to get rid of a seam line there, but we'll just suffer with it. Oh, you were comparing the movie you were into the room? Oh, okay. Okay, Wompsaurus. Sorry, I thought I... Well, there are now drinking games based around the film you were in. Wompasaurus. Hey, listen, the fact that you can act, I wish I could act. I don't think I would be in anything. But I always hated acting, like performing in front of people, like etc. Like in theatre, etc. I was just terrible at it. Hated it. I got metal on me. Did that paint go anywhere where it shouldn't have gone? Apparently it's alright. So, what else are people... So I'm not going to be streaming, like obviously Wednesday I take off. I say I take it off from streaming. I've got a full day of editing ahead of me. And Thursday, likewise. Friday I stream... What was it? 7:30 here on YouTube, and then 9 o'clock on Twitch. So, I got a few more days until I see you after this one. So what's everyone got planned between now and then? You think you enjoyed Stage more? I just have a bass voice and haven't been old enough for any of the good roles till recent. Oh, okay. Always would love to do, enjoy this pronunciation. Man of La Mancha. Well, I don't know, Clockson. It's slightly different. It took me, like, I was umming and ahhing about streaming for a while. Truth be told. Like, the very first time I hit that go live button, I was very nervous. I don't think I even had a face camera because I was concerned. I had, like, just talking in front of people. In the real world. In the real world, I hate dealing with people. You know? I would make a terrible salesman. I tried sort of, well, it wasn't really, it was promotional work. I've tried promotional work before. I was terrible at that. And all sorts of stuff, so. Working in the theatre but backstage was actually, as much as I hated working for Disney, where people couldn't see me, it was much better. This isn't, no. It is not the real world. Not really. Also, hello, how you doing today? Happy Tuesday to you. Oof. I'm just getting... No, I know it's you. I don't like sort of... I do ponder sometimes. I'm just removing some paint from this pot, by the way. I do ponder, like, do I call people by their Twitch name or their YouTube name? So what I normally say is, I in my brain, I just go with their YouTube name. Unless they specifically say, and give me written permission, so I can call them by their Twitch name. Hold on. Absolutely, Will coming at you live through the power of the internet. I know, Will. I know it's you, and it's a fabulous sight to behold. Did you purchase any resin? Oh God, I need more to tidy up. I like to confuse me. Well, Martin, it works. It does work. Get that coffee, though. My coffee is getting rapidly colder, and it's not a good sight. Who definitely isn't anyone we know from the Twitch. I don't know. I guess some people like the anonymity of Twitch, and then they come to YouTube with potentially another name, and you know. Do you know what I mean? I have a cart full of it. Will. Just click checkout. Just relieve yourself of the stress of the do I or don't I thing. Just go and purchase it. Don't even think about it. Use both of yours, Reno. Well, you know, yeah. Exact. Martin doesn't have a secret identity on, I know. Will, just buy it. Will, Wamposaurus, listen. I mean, happiness is via a website called Forge World. The one... Just see my cart there. It's currently got... Actually, I don't even know what it's got in there. Forge World, where are you? It's got the Deredeo Dreadnought in. But I would like a Saber tank as well. Will, you should add a Mastodon to that cart. Absolutely. By the way, talking about Mastodons, I suppose now is the opportune time to go... Throne? Does that link work here? Yes, it does. I have a Mastodon on the throne. In the throne thing. But yeah, Will should absolutely purchase a Mastodon. He does find himself flush with cash, I believe, this month. So he should he should do as I say and treat himself. I reckon that's what Will should do. We're going to put a bit more metal. We're almost done. And then we can start tidying things up a little bit. Ugh, this paintbrush. My God. So this is one of the free paintbrushes I got with Imperium magazine. And I instantly sacrificed it to using to paint metal. Because if there's one thing I hate in the world, well, not just one thing. Wamposaurus, good night. Sleep well. Lie on your back and don't squash your nose. Always good to see you. I hope you do have a good sleep. You do have a budget surplus, and I was thinking about getting some saucy new brushes. Will, I mean, you know. Well, brushes do help you paint. They are kind of important. Is it more important than a sweet, sweet Mastodon? I don't know. I mean, you got to build the Mastodon first, right? And by the time you built the Mastodon, you may very well... another month may have passed. And you might be in a situation where you'll be able to buy new brushes. So there is that. The gift that keeps on giving. About to switch the airbrush machine on for the first time. Icarus, it's going to be fine. It's going to be absolutely fine. Enjoy it. Make sure your pressure isn't at max. Why, Will? Have you got a horror story for us? By any chance? Sounds to me like you got a horror story. Of this one time at airbrush camp. I do, and I was in Nikki's chat when I seem to remember, Will. How long ago? I'm trying to remember. I did, like... Unfortunately, I missed the majority of her streams because we kind of stream at the same time. And it sucks. Like, the only days I can really catch her streams are Wednesdays now. Because unfortunately, I've decided to... I hate it, but we do look at the Sunday preview here on YouTube, and Nikki does the same thing. Sometimes I get to catch a bit of her stream, because I only do like 2 or 3 hours at the most. So sometimes I do occasionally get to catch her, some of the longer Sunday streams. Over on Twitch, which is always a good time. But yeah, Wednesday is the only day that I can really like catch her streams otherwise. You turned the airbrush on for the first time, the pressure was at max, the auric flesh was too thick, the pot cap was not on, and the Trigger was at maximum sensitivity. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at you. I've had similar kind of issues. Not quite that bad. I don't run my airbrush with, like, I never put the cap on. Like, I can't remember. I don't even know where it is. I have had issues where the paint, like a random lump got through and it's blocked the nozzle, and I've just jammed it down maximum power, and it's gone. Been pretty terrible. Not as bad as what I'd imagine you went through though. So we are making progress. Progress is always a good thing. Her boots are going to be black. Belt is going to be black. Because obviously the belt has to match the boots. Otherwise you're doing things wrong. We've got the woods to paint there. Her gloves. See, the gloves should match the belt as well. Which is making me think black, but I don't know. We will ponder that a little bit more. Got some tidy up on the trousers of doom. That leather strap around the thigh, holding those things on there, that needs to be brown. That's going to be brown leather. You look like you murdered a green-blooded Smurf. Well, I mean, worst case scenario, at least you learned. You have some experience to either share with other people, like you just did, and also like to double check before you start airbrushing again, like in future. Like I've definitely made mistakes. The mistakes have happened less and less as I've made more of them, thankfully. You know, there's only so many things you can check out on the checklist before you start. So if I thin the paint correctly, are we at the right pressure? Do I have the right needle in? The right nozzle? You know? Icarus, it was a great success. So, we're not going to paint her face yet. We might do that over on Twitch. We're going to get that Galvor back red again. Badger, I have to tell you about something that happened last night. Oh, yes. I was moderating on the old Twitch machine, and someone found out my upcoming baby, and they... Oh. By the way, folks, in case you didn't realise... That's all I'm going to say. Reno, just try to checkerboard. Looks awful. Reno, don't... What cut are you doing? Black and white checkerboard. I can talk to you about it. It's fine. Or did you murder a green-blooded Smurf then made up this incredible... Exactly, Cloxton. There's always that option. Oh, God. Oh, no. Yeah, it's... Yeah, I find that a bit... That whole thing a bit... It's like, especially random people calling you that. Do not approve. I know some people are all about it. Anyway. I'm not gonna get into that subject. It's definitely a PG stream here on YouTube. Twitch, obviously, less so. But here we're definitely PG. I'm sorry, Will, I'm very sorry that you went through that. I hope you told them off. Berated them. Profusely. Steady and quiet, that's a good thing. I'm glad to hear that. You nearly banned them? Unfortunately, they were a sponsor of the streamer I mod for. Will, I hope you... I hope he did say, look, don't call me that. Regardless of them being a sponsor. I generally... Yeah. Not about that. Exactly. Well, Will. I mean, you do hear stories. We do hear stories about something actually happened and then people making up an accident that happened to cover it up. Do you know what I mean? So this is the miniature we are. I know it's. We got the leather her jacket to do. We got the axe work to do. We got her hair. I think if I could get the majority of her vaguely done over on Twitch today, I'll be happy. I'm not going to include the base in that because I can paint the base off camera quite happily and not worry about it. But if we can get the majority of her done over on Twitch, I'll be very happy. I know she's got very, hot pants. Well, so we're going to end up with her looking... She's going to be matching this guy. So she's going to have a brown overcoat like that. He's got like a tunic, I guess. So she will have red trousers. They'll end up like that, which is Galvorbak red, Wordbearers red, followed by Wazdaka red. I've basically finished my 2 other Marines, just to... Like the videos, I finished a recording of the videos. I have to spend a little bit of time and do their backpacks. But the footage for the videos, apart from, I need to do the backpack so I can record going, there's a twirly-whirly bit for the beginning and the end of the video. But the Salamander and indeed the Raven Guard are both finished. Like his eyes I haven't bothered painting because it's supposed to be just a basic tabletop kind of standard. So there is the Raven Guard's backpack right there, which I need to finish and then stick on after stream today. But they're basically like the painting, the footage for the recording is done. I've just got 3 more Marines to do. And then that's all 18 Legions painted up. Not necessarily edited into videos, but they are recorded at least. All I'm saying is I was supposed to be out with your Smurf mate Jim, and he never showed up. Exactly. I'm not saying any more about that because is that right? Or is it social? I can't. Is any of them going to work? That is the question. No, that's the tip. That's the tip link. That's not the right one, bot. Come on. Anyway, folks, thank you very much for hanging out with me today. You've all been absolutely majestic as always. If you've managed to make it this far and you haven't liked the stream yet, maybe I could wiggle my eyebrows at you and suggest liking the stream. I will be dropping a YouTube video, like a video here on YouTube tomorrow. In the evening at some point, so do check it out. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so that you will not miss that video being dropped like it's hot. I'll be streaming here on Friday evening at 7:30. Between now and then, I'll also drop some dreaded shorts. Not my shorts, but shorts in general will be dropped. And but we'll be over on Twitch in about half an hour. I just need to get some lunch. Connie, just the tip. Yes, sometimes that's all that's needed. Connie, you saucy rascal. Hello there. How you doing? Happy how many hours ahead are you? I'm gonna say happy Wednesday to you. And I could be wrong, but I'll risk it. Good to see you, dude. We are preparing to go to end the stream though. I do apologize. It's still Tuesday, just. How many hours ahead are you? Oh, you know, I was thinking you were 8 hours ahead, and it's 2:30. I was thinking it was 4:30 because it's saying 14:31. I was misreading it. 4:30 would have made you like 12:30, which is Wednesday technically, actually. So, folks, thank you so much. I'm gonna end this stream, and I'll see you over on Twitch in half an hour at twitch.tv/gloriousbadger. Thank you very much. You're all amazing, but not as amazing as Connie's face.